Doug Shields grew up in Tampa as a two-sport star, but it was as a baseball player that he caught the eye of future UM assistant coach Dave Scott.
Doug just was a super outstanding high school player. I mean, superlative after superlative would just be attributed to him.
Yeah, Doug Shields started for me as a freshman, and to be honest with you, he was a real joy to have on a ball club. A great athlete. He could do a lot of things. He could run, he could hit, he could bunt. He had a good arm and great defensive center fielder.
At Miami, Shields was one of the key players on some of the best teams in Hurricanes baseball history. As center fielder and leadoff batter, he played a key role in Miami's success.
Here was a guy who was a go-getter, who made the great plays in the outfield, and then when he came up to the plate, he was the catalyst that got things started for you by the single or the bunt single and the stolen base.
One of Doug's teammates, future UM Hall of Famer Danny Smith.
I coach for the league now, and I use Doug Shields as an example. And one of the things that I always remember about Doug was that Doug was a hustler. You knew that when a ball was hit to him, you didn't have to look. You knew he was going to catch it. Deep fly balls to the fence, you knew you could start walking towards the dugout if there were 2 outs because you knew the third out was going to be automatic.
The Canes won the national championship in Shields' sophomore year of 1982. He owned school records for career games and career stolen bases, and also played in a record 284 straight games. But there was more to Doug Shields' career than just statistics.
Just his personality. There was life, there was sparkle about Doug, and he generated a lot of enthusiasm for the team, and that's part of our success.
Doug was a very loose person, kept the locker room very happy, came in always smiling, always laughing. He's one of those kind of guys that you want him in the locker room because when you knew that when things were bad, Doug was there to loosen you up.
He was fun to be around. He had a great personality, and he knew how to get to you. Doug was always a little bit of a favorite because of his personality. He was always a positive kind of guy.
Shields was voted most valuable player by the coaching staff his senior season, and his number 5 is one of just 6 numbers retired in Hurricanes baseball history.
Doug Shields set lots of records, and this honor of him going into the Hall of Fame goes along with the honor of his number being retired, and certainly goes along with the honor of an outstanding player who deserves this recognition.
Tonight, entering the University of Miami Sports Hall of Fame, Doug Shields.